All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the JDL match review show. This is week 5, I believe. Yeah, week 5. Welcome back. It's been a bit. We were a little bit slow with with week 5 getting finished, but now we're here. And I guess we're now officially. Looks like I disconnected. And with week 5 done, we are now officially past the halfway point. Uh-oh. That's not good. How much did you guys get?
All of it, but it was robotic.
Okay, yeah, no. For the viewers at home, my internet has been like in and out awfully recently. It's been like nonstop storms, and I think it's taking a toll. But yeah, I guess we're gonna jump straight into it. We're here to review the matches. We're gonna talk about what happened. That's the spiel by now. We're gonna sign our week 5 MVPs and our mom of the week, and we're gonna start with, I think, we're gonna keep going down the list again. We're gonna start with
Oh, we're starting with a fun one.
Yes, we are with Lex versus Andro.
Oh, this is a
pissed
game.
me off.
This.
I got mad watching this.
I agree with Parker.
Was it at me?
No.
Tighten your seatbelts, everyone. This is gonna be a long one.
Yeah, we're gonna play this on fast, okay? In this battle.
Now, you play it on fast when you get to, like, turn 30, I think.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was a doozy.
And when you say, oh yeah, you have to hit fast when you get to turn 30, that's when you know something's about to happen.
So I guess these are the teams. I feel like these are pretty standard. I think the Ice Hammer is an interesting bring on Tinkaton. That's like the big thing I see here. This is like
It's for the Lando.
I see. No, I dig it. This feels.
Because I have air balloon, so I like always live. Because
Is that what
runs
icing
like
is
sludge.
for as well?
Yeah, I brought a lot of answers. I brought a lot of answers for Lando because Lando is obnoxious.
Yeah. And we see, and here is I wonder what the ground EMZ is for on Mopeko. I guess for like it can deal damage.
It lets it kill Claude Sire, I'm sure.
Kill? Okay. That explains it.
I'm not sure if it's a kill, but Claude Sire like has no physical defense.
Otherwise, I feel like that's pretty standard for what the rest of like Andrew's team wants to bring. Except for the Altaria set. Also, we gotta talk about the Lando set, but let me talk about the Altaria set first. I think the Altaria set is a bit all over the place, and I'm not so sold on it, especially because like I feel like, especially with the team you brought, like just D-Dance Altaria would have been so good here, right? And if you're worried about
it would have.
If you're worried about like Zom, you could have brought like Hyper Voice still, I think.
Like it brought like a regular Altaria. You brought a regular Altaria set for a Mega Altaria.
Basically, and I don't really like it. I think the dual wing beat's a really interesting bring on Surfetch. I'm curious about it. And now we can talk about Lando. What the fuck? Just come on.
This Lando said I like it. In terms of this battle going for me.
Clearly something fucked up. This is like rock polished choice band Rhyperior kind of stuff, Lex.
Yeah,
now,
it's
if I
about
recall
on
right,
that
he
level.
did say after the battle that he forgot to remove Scarf, right?
Yeah.
Although I think I would have rather have had Scarf. I think Scarf Lando looks very hard for my team to deal with.
Yeah, I'm just saying that based on the fact that
Because the team, because like,
that set.
because if you look at Andrew's team, like Andrew's team caps out at 101 speed with Lando.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fastest Pokemon on the team.
I mean, that's one of the
outside of Slush Rush to Titan.
Like I think that's always been one of my issues with Andrew's team is that it's really slow outside of ice or outside of snow.
Mm-hmm.
And
which like you would love to run Life Orb Lando, but you kind of feel like you're forced to run Scarf on your fastest mon.
I agree.
So it doesn't get outsped by regular Pokemon.
Yeah. So let's jump into it. Good automize from Funkle Phil. I think it feels
Unfortunately, I think
Yeah.
I was hoping for a chili that turn. I was hoping it would just be like, oh, okay, got a chili reception out.
And he's so hungry. Delicious. Wow.
Yeah, Funkle Phil.
He loves
So
it.
I did a test match versus Brady, and in that match, Funkle Phil 6-0'd.
Oh my! I mean, that's just a nice. Like, even then, from Andro, that's like a good return kill. I think it's clearly a bit like, statistically speaking, tier wise, he has gotten a better trade. I think Future Sight's actually really good here, but like, I mean, to be fair,
Yeah, the Future Sight does make a big impact.
Is it this turn it comes down or next turn?
It's this
Oh,
turn.
this is scary.
I just forget about or not this turn. It's I think it's the next one.
Yeah, I will say.
Well, that-
I like.
that-
You go, Brady.
You go, sorry.
I was. I like the pickpocket.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna comment on. That was really sick.
I think it's really good just because, like, with Tinkaton, air balloon's an item you like anyway, and I guess you get use out of it.
Yeah.
And then you get use out of a second item, which I think is really nice.
And it denies the opponent an item in a way
Exactly.
that's not clicking knockoff.
Which means you can get rid of multiple items. Like, you can get an item, you get rid of your opponent's item, but then you can benefit from its item. Like, even if it's, like, giving you, like, choice band, which can be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Okay, there's the Future Sight.
And... Uh-oh. I think, Maggie, we were talking about, we were like, uh-oh, that's... Or was it me and you, or was it me and you, Brady, that were watching this as it happened? I was watching this with someone. And then good kill from Lil again. And... Oh, looks like they disconnected. Uh-oh, I'm still not connecting back. This could be a little bit of a concern. Oh, looks like
That's because I didn't hear. Oh, I didn't hear anyone, so I got concerned.
She's back.
Yes.
Looks
yeah,
like.
that was a big one. Anyways, back where I think is the stream good?
Stream does appear to be okay right now.
All right. So yeah, I mean, losing Zamazenta is really unfortunate there. At least they'll gets a return kill. Altaria also, especially after using Ice Spinner, could have been really good. But you miss!
And I was saying this, you've been a wide lens hater, and I haven't believed you.
You understand why. You understand why now. It doesn't, in my opinion, the accuracy boost it gives with Hustle is not good. It's not big enough to justify it. If it was 90 to 99%, I would agree with it more. But I don't agree with from 80 to 88. I don't find it as valuable. And
It's still it should only be a 1 in 12 to miss. I just happen to get the 1 in 12, which, like, if you're looking at my team now, this is a really hard spot.
This is a very hard spot. You've lost your offensive monster down to your defensive ones. Good Toxic.
Yes.
We're
Defensive mons with Toxic and Hazards.
gonna speed up now.
This is the part where we start
Recovery.
speeding up.
I think the fact that you have Mandibuzz and Clodsire here is, I think, really strong.
I mean, it's my defensive core. I brought them every week, and I bring basically the same kit, the same set every week.
But they work so well. Like, even if you get burnt, burn is probably is not bad for here. It's like it negates your Black Sludge, which sucks. But, like, do they have defog now? They don't, do they?
And no, there is no hazard removal
Yeah,
left.
you can stack hazards, and Altaria will take that chip, even if it has Roost. Something.
Yeah, every time it comes in,
60%.
it's gotta. And this is what we've seen. That Landorus can only hit Mandibuzz with U-turn.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's also the case of Heal Bell, which is a problem.
Which is now already down to 6 uses left. Which, like, frankly, you have more Toxics than Heal Bells, which I think is actually, like, when it comes to this, something to keep in mind. The biggest thing you have to worry about is the is this Slowking actually. I think like if you get caught in a bad future sight turn now, it still can be a problem. And like Andro can actually abuse that. He should be going into Altaria. Actually, no. Actually, I think going into Altaria is really good here. Going for Roost, I don't know if that's the play because like you know you get the future sight. I feel like you should go for like the Hyper Voice, right? I mean, you did stay in, so maybe not. But like I don't know. Also, I think if I'm mistaken, no, Titan is still alive, like and like out of health. Titan, why isn't Titan coming in? Like I know you're worried about Toxic, and it is low health, but you know you're forced to switch to Tinkaton if it comes out. These two can't stay in on an Ice Spinner. So it's kind of a question to me of...
And Tinkaton is not at high health. It has no item to heal.
Yeah. So if it comes in, you Earthquake. It puts... like, Andros should be in a really good spot. It's just a question of when is Titan coming out. Like, I feel like you Chilly Reception here into it, and it's in a really good spot. But he never sends it out. Like, here, let's move the Hyper Fast. Because, like, it's turn 48 right now. Okay, here it comes in. So, like, here it comes in. Terror Grounds. And it Earthquakes and kills! Okay. And, like, it gets really good damage off. Now you just... But he does lose it, which I think actually might be when he loses the battle. I think losing to Titan loses Andro with the battle here.
So what was the health? What was its health when I killed it?
18%.
So it could not have switched back in.
Exactly.
Because of it had no rocks and there were spikes, and it didn't kill. I always lived. It did not have the health to click. Like at that point, so Titan takes 25% from spikes. So whenever it comes in, like it can belly drum, but then it's dies to anything I click.
Yeah.
And like if it tries to belly drum, then Tinkaton kills it.
It'd get too low of health to belly drum because it was at 52 before
Yes.
the spikes.
Yeah, and then I always live with Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz always lives an Ice Spinner.
So it basically becomes a war of attrition.
So my job was to just sack. Like I specifically was waiting to sack Tinkaton and get Mandibuzz in for free. That was my plan with that.
It's like you're out of Heal Bell. You're down to one Heal Bell, and that's I think.
Yeah, and as the heal bells go out, it's when
you have 3
it's like,
toxics.
it's over.
You have a net 1 toxic because if you toxic both things in the Heal Bell, like now you've won. You've won.
Yeah, the game is on lock here basically.
And that's and that's the thing is like I feel like offensive Altaria would have just torn through your team in this part, right?
It would have been very scary.
Like if we go back to go to turn right here, if Altaria is able to come in and D-dance, or because no, you were unaware though, but like if Altaria comes in,
it is unaware.
I was unaware.
Is max attacking to like Earthquake? I think it is scary because Mandibuzz can't come in because it doesn't really want to take returns.
No, yeah. If this was offensive, Altaria, it's a very bad game for me.
So, I'll be honest. While you did play well, it does feel like misplays on both your part with the Future Sight and then on Andrew's part in building that led to this situation, which did in the end ultimately let you get that win. But it really feels like it shouldn't have been, you know? It feels like just so much went wrong in your favor.
Yeah. This is not my best played game.
Is this a Clodsire MVP week again?
It's a Clodsire MVP game.
Yeah. What was...
I think actually, well, Clodsire is essentially what carries the game. Because of what the Lando set was, I think Mandibuzz has a decent stake in the MVP contention here.
No, I think it can be either of them. I lean more towards Sire because of what it was able to do with the like stalling out. I guess it felt
Entirely fair.
Yeah, honorable mention to the Mana Buzz. Like, if Mana Buzz isn't here, though, like, if it's Sire, Tinkleton, and, like, Typhlosion, you can't win that. Or Lapras, even. It is...
It's one of those games where it's a combination of the two.
So we have to basically pick which one we think was more important to it, and I do think it's Sire.
I think so, too. I think this was, like, absolutely something that Sire was, like, key for.
Especially because I don't think Earth Power
it spent most of the turns on field.
Especially because I don't think Earth Power was a 2-hit. It was a 3-hit, I think.
Yes, yeah. I scalped it. I lived Scarf modest at like 49.5% max.
Okay, anyways, now we go from our longest battle to our shortest one. Aurora versus Siah. Alright.
Which I believe this marks the end of Siah Stone.
Yes, it does. After this battle, Siah has dropped out, and Evan has taken his place. Right, let me see if... Did either of them put pace or sets? I don't think so. No. Anyways, Aurora has brought Kilowatt Drill, Crocodile, Shaman Sky, Mega Charizard X, Pheasantipity, and Napoleon. Siah has brought Third Vic Mega Sceptile, Turtonator. I hate this team. Turtonator, Galarian Stunfisk, Electivire, Alakazam.
Last time you'll ever have to see it.
Hitmonchan. Thank fucking God. Goodbye, Lex. Lex said her dogs are being silly, so she's going to head on off. Alright, let's get this done quickly. This is the exact opposite. This is a horrible lead for Siah. Why are we going for substitute? Surely just click rocks, right? Nope, we click pain split. And there it dies. Oh,
you think it even had rocks?
Fuck if I know. Okay. Good Ice Punch. Yeah, just... This is the worst switch you could have had. Okay, this is actually a good one, though. If you have Psyshock, you, like, actually threaten this thing. Actually, even with Psychic, you do, damn. Holy shit, that fucking U-turn. Actually, this is a really good switch. This is a really good switch from Siah. And a really good Ice Punch. Wow.
Like, this actually puts you in a position where you could theoretically win the game.
Oh, wait, you know this thing's going to Mega, right? You just click Earthquake. No, you don't switch to Turtonator.
And you switch it to a Dragon type?
And why are we... okay, that didn't do damage. Oh, okay, that's game. That's game. That's game.
Yeah. Okay, so is Mega Sceptile faster?
No.
That's my only question.
No, it's not.
Nope. Bye-bye.
Okay. Like, we outsped it as well. Like, we had Motor Drive boost. Like, we just go for Earthquake.
Like, even if you were predicting... Like I'm assuming that this was a situation where didn't know it was Mega.
But like even he understands. Like it's such a... God, that was quick. 16 turns. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Okay, that's just Mega Charizard. That's just Aurora's Mega Charizard.
Yeah.
Like, that's easy enough to say. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I don't know, you just keep Electivire in, because, like, even if... I feel like you just click Earthquake there, there's no way it doesn't Mega.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, if it doesn't Mega, you an Electric type move and kill it, so it has to go. But you have Earthquake, so you just click Earthquake. It's just a bad play to swap out. Like, any...
And, like, I like, you probably don't outspeed if you miss. If you don't kill. But, like, still, you have more of a chance.
I mean, if it doesn't kill, and then you just sack the Electivire, and then you switch in him on top, Hitmonchan, and it kills a Mach Punch. Like, no. Goodbye, Siah Stone. Rest in peace.
Rest in
07's in
peace.
chat. Like, and Siah has swapped out for Evan. Do we want to review Evan's team now or at the end?
I think we hold off.
We hold off? I agree. Alright, anyways, now we go to another incredible battle. Bacon versus Parker. Oh, I have things to say after this battle. I have things to say after this battle. Not about you, Parker. Don't worry. It's more, I need to talk about how...
Wait. Given your tone, I'm assuming there's gonna be something about the Hydrapple we're not gonna like.
It's not even the Hydrapple actually this time. It's just everything. Did you guys not?
Just everything.
Did you guys not post sets?
I could send my set right now.
Thank you. I know I hope you make it. So yeah.
I'll just drop it in review show. Oh.
That's fine.
Well,
that
hold
works. on. Oh, that's not the.
No, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I clicked the wrong one.
Anyway, so Bacon has brought Hydrapple, Chi-Yu, Mega Gyarados, Hitmontop, Donphan, and Celesteela. Thank you. Parker has brought Garchomp, Mega Diancie, Skarmory, Tentacruel, Houndstone, and Gigalith. I will say, Parker, as someone who helped you build, I actually have to apologize because I did you dirty, and I'm sorry.
How so?
Because I told you to take Clear Body when in realistic, you should have just taken Liquid Ooze on Tentacruel for like Celesteela Leech Seed. So I have to apologize.
Yeah.
I kind of trolled you there.
It's okay.
That was just me not thinking. That Gigalith set is based. It completely walls Chi-Yu and kills it. I love the Clear Amulet Garchomp still. Because Bacon does have an Intimidate on. That's why we brought it, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's...
Yeah, him on top. Him on top, that's it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love the tech on Houndstone.
Oh, I've used this many times to fuck people. Actually, I've used it one time to fuck someone over, that's it. That's a Skarmory, that's a defensive Skarmory set, and I love... And that's a Diancie set. Pretty standard, but not pretty... Some different stuff that I think works really well. I think this is really good, especially if you get like a trick Sticky Barb. I love it so much, especially if you get a leftovers, because it's so good. Let's jump into the battle. And right off the bat, what did I just say? Also, that did no damage.
It's just that easy. It's just that easy.
So, Heavy Slam right off the bat.
That did like
feels
nothing.
Odd. Leech Seeding, though, good choice.
I agree. See, honestly, I think this is actually a bad swap in for Bacon. Now, you might be saying, oh, but that's a steel type. It one-shots it. No, it doesn't. Sturdy exists.
Sturdy.
Also, Body Press is like a roll... Oh, I cut out. Body Press is like a roll to kill.
Okay, but we're saying like in normal circumstances.
In normal circumstances, yeah. I don't know why I have Keen. I probably just never switched it.
No, you have... Oh, yeah. I think you even had Sturdy proc in the battle, didn't you? I don't know. I think this is still a good switch in. I think this is like really, really, really reliable. Especially because you can just get... You can Scald. Good burn. Like, the thing about Scald is like, you can do it for free against anything. Oh my god, look at that damage. That's so much. And you just get rocks up for free. And you get Sticky Barb damage.
Yeah.
Flamethrower? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was not expecting the flamethrower.
Yeah, no. Bacon, what are you doing? Oh.
Julia has died.
I died.
So I'm going to try and
mid-rant.
her rage.
So,
okay,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
take this as a sign.
Are you back, Julia?
I'm back, yes.
Okay.
Why is he mixed attacker on Celesteela?
Who knows? Who knows? I cannot tell you.
Pardon?
Heavy Slam and Flamethrower. Why does he have...
I don't think that's terrible.
But like, why not just be like Flash Cannon?
I believe that is on the Smogon suggested set of doing Heavy Slam Flamethrower with Leech Seed and Protect.
If that's actually the case, then
If he's
never mind what I said. Yes, never mind what I actually
so
said. Never mind.
he has just ripped this set, hasn't he? He has just ripped this set, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And
Looks
if
like
that
it.
is the case, yeah, no. Like, you go flamethrower on the set because you're not, you don't know what to expect generally.
Now, to be fair, I don't think Flamethrower is actually terrible in the Parker because it deals with Skarmory and it deals with Houndstone. But Heavy Slam, when you're up against, like, Gigalith, it's bad. It's, like, actually bad.
Especially because I do believe the Mon does get, Energy Ball.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I know for certain it does. I've gotten it used on me before.
Yeah, it does. No, it has, like, a good supporting move pool. But, like, Flash Cannon as well is stab and would one-shot Diancie.
And leech seeding on a Tentacruel is kind of bad because you don't know if it has Liquid Ooze or not.
Yeah, I mean,
but
to be
as
fair,
you see here, it's
it paid off because you
Yeah.
weren't Liquid Ooze. My bad. Good Rapid Spin, though, actually. Smart, getting rid of the Leech Seed. Because now it dies
Yeah,
to
Leech
the
Seeding,
bar.
like, seeing a Tentacruel just is never really a great
It's a
idea.
risk because you don't know what it
Even
will
if
be.
you're testing for the ability.
Also, this is such a like free switch. I'm now good on Bacon to predict it and just go for the knockoff, but like that did nothing as well. Also, good. I like the like stealing his boots after he knocks off your leftovers. Like I actually really respect that Parker.
The trick play?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
trick right there. Take his shoes. Also, I don't get. There we go. Let's see. Why did he go for the second knockoff and not just go for a rapid spin? I guess he's worried about the about just Houndstone swapping back in. Also, like that's such a bad switch.
Yeah, that was a crazy
Yeah,
switch.
Oh my god. Look
I'm sorry. I have not liked a lot of the Chiyu switches Bacon has done
no,
throughout
I
the
feel
season.
like Bacon gets so greedy, sees wall, switches Chiyu in, and Chiyu dies. How many times?
Meanwhile, the far safer switch-in is obviously Gyarados, if you
Yeah.
want to get a sweeper in.
But like also,
Megaring there is questionable as well. Because, like, you just leave it as normal. You don't have to Mega turn 1.
I agree. And now, cause then you go from resisting body press to weak to it. Good switching on the Fickle Beam. And then I won't lie, when I saw that didn't kill, I was shocked. Like actually.
But yeah, I was.
I'm guessing maybe it's an AV.
It could have been, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It could be, yeah.
I was supposed to say Skarmory put in some fucking work.
Yeah, an all-star performance from Skarmory, I must say.
Do we
love the
Do we all
Skarmory.
agree just MVP Skarmory?
yeah.
Yeah.
It killed both. It killed both carries and like just walled like everything else. Wait, it got its 3. Yeah.
It pretty much wins the game here. There's no reason to even, like, take it out of the equation.
Hey, Pho.
So,
What's up,
Also,
Pho?
like, look at that! Look at that triple axle damage. That's insane.
We love
2,
Fluffy.
4, 7.
2.
Oh, it did another percent this time. That's just unlucky.
3.
Like Houndstone, I think Fluffy Houndstone is such a good wall. Oh, that's Chip. Also, not the Bacon's not gotten good. That's actually a good. That's a good play with the Earth Power. I will say, good predicting the roost.
Yeah, it's seeming like you're having a hard time dealing with Hydra.
No, Hydrapple, I think, for your team. Because the big thing is you want to get, like, With Diancie dead, you really want to get Garchomp in. Oh, there we go. That takes care of it.
Explosion!
Yeah, that would do it. That's a pretty clear-cut Skarmory game, though, in my opinion. Taking out both the carries, took out Donphan as well. Had some good hazard play. Some good whirlwinds, and just really able to be annoying. So I think he did a really good job in that regard. All right.
I never thought I'd see a Skarmory kill a Chi-Yu before.
Neither do I. All right, moving on. We have Lia versus Poke. All right. And Lia did actually make some changes to her team after this battle, so we'll talk about those, I guess, as well. Because they actually do kind of apply here.
Just so Pho knows, Lia has iffy internet at the moment.
Yeah.
I was about to ask if it was just
No,
me
it's been fucked
or
up.
not.
No.
Shit.
There's a hurricane hitting us.
Yeah. And, like, it's actually just been bad. Okay, I don't think either of them posted sets, so we're going in blind again. So, Poke has... Poke has Valiant, Jellicent, Revavroom, Garganacl, Mega Sharpedo, and Gliscor. This is Gliscor's last raw. And then Lia has brought Sandy Shocks, Kingambit, Clefable, Mesprit, Samurott, Probopass. Let's jump into it. Yeah, one last ride for real. Because I think we talked about last week he did swap it out. Yeah, we talked about his swaps last week because they were...
Yeah.
Also, no, I have issue. Why did this thing come in turn 2? Or sorry, turn 1. Why did it come in turn 1? This is a Pokemon you save for the end game. Just...
So, part of me feels like it's because you're trying to anticipate a Toxic.
Then why not Clefable with Magic Guard? Or Probopass, even.
Yeah, like, Clefable is definitely the far better a switch-in to a Gliscor, I feel.
Also, we just wasted Sandy Shock's booster energy.
It's gonna sound crazy, but if Samurott's here, I felt like Samurott would be for the Gliscor.
Yeah.
Like, why else is it here for?
Yeah, but like we've
Yeah.
now we have wasted booster energy, and
Also, is Sandy Shocks still a Terra Captain?
yes. Okay, we've killed Gliscor.
What Terra did it bring?
Ground. Okay, so now it's turn 5. Poke has lost his Gliscor, which does hurt. But now we've lost our Kingambit, and we've lost Sandy Shock's booster energy, and there's Stealth Rocks on the field. Did we lose that? Did Lia lose that trade? I think Lia lost the trade. Hi, Walter White.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, I feel
what
like
are we
it's
doing here?
What the no?
What are we doing here? Why did this thing come in?
Okay, so I'm gonna cut some slack here because I feel like Lia is inexperienced in comparison.
This is also
But at
Tim's
the
first
same time,
league in 5
I hope
years.
you are learning from these.
Good switching. Good switching for Garg. You just go for Sulkier here, right?
Like,
It's
no,
free
Turtles.
Sulkier.
Oh.
Ooh.
This is not a switching because you're gonna do nothing to Garg, and then you get extra Sulkier damage that is the water type.
Oh, we go for Swords Dance. Okay, that feels bad. That feels really bad. Custap Berry Drill Run.
No, Ron.
30%. Oof.
Okay. Okay. I don't like that. Jellicent, good switch here. Earth Powered still doesn't shrunk. I feel like we just Terra Ground here as
Good
it goes for,
damage.
and it goes for an electric move. Yeah. I think Terra Ground
Oof.
Jellicent has been really good for Tim so far.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Also, it is, I will say it is fucking...
Fable, you get River Broom in.
Yeah. You just go shift gear? Yeah. horsepower. That's good damage. That's good damage. But like this thing's dead. You just go for another high horsepower, right? Or like an iron head even. Oh my god, wait, does this thing just kill? Does this thing just end the game? Does this thing just end the game?
I think it just does from this position.
Maybe not now. I feel like you have to go for like U-turn. Okay, so I don't know why Lia goes for Trick Room here.
Okay. I would understand the Trick Room if there was a boosted Sharpedo on the other end.
Or you had King
That's
Gambit
not
still
right now.
alive, but now you have a fast special attacker, a kind of tanky mon, and like a utility mon. Why are we clicking Trick Room? Also, Garg is now faster than us. Okay, bye Clefable.
Garg
And by
just
Sandy
takes the
Shocks.
game now, I feel.
Yeah, you literally just gave Garg free Trick Room, which is just crazy.
Yeah. Oh, it's the only damage we can do U-turn? Oh. Oh, it's over. It's over. Yeah. Is that MVP Garg?
Yeah, or MVP Mesprit.
MVP Mesprit, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Mesprit giving it the Trick Room.
Alright, so MVP Garg.
I think it has to be Garg, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it would be funny to just include the side note. Thank you, Mesprit.
Honorable mention, Mesprit.
Yeah, for real.
I've added a note of TY Mesprit for Trick Room.
Maybe we do need to sign the apology form.
I will not. Anyways, now we move on to the last battle of Paldea versus Kalos. Galar versus Kalos. As with me versus Violet. God, I love my fucking team. So, Violet has brought Chen Pao, Sweet Coon, Harkonine. God, why is this fucking thing called? Miss Magius, G King, and Klefki. And I have brought Incineroar, Dragapult, Kartana, Fortress, Sylveon, and Toxic. I feel like I bring like this 5 like every battle. I swear.
This Harkonine goes insane. What the if it hits?
Yeah. This is my sets. We have Bulky Incineroar. We have Specs. This is the thing I want to talk about the most. Is Specs Dragapult, because Specs Dragapult kind of hits hard. And with Specs, it gets coverage, or like special, the Dragapult gets coverage, because it gets Flamethrower and Scald, which can really fuck over like Harkonine. If Harkonine's like trapped on like a Flare Blitz, it's a really good switch in and threatens with Scald. And U-turns just for pivot. This is a Kartana set. This is a Fortress set. I've actually brought Ironhead in case of Heracross, in case it got ahead. It's between Ironhead and Earthquake. Earthquake would have dealt with like G-King, which is good because actually in hindsight I probably should have brought that because like, I have nothing for G-King. This is Bulky Sylveon, and this is my counter to Suicune, which is Toxicroak. Because it can't be toxic, then it can't be scalded. And then we have our own toxic. Also, the only other thing I really want to talk about is the taunt on Mommy, just so Incineroar can just completely deny Klefki. And I was licking my lips when I saw Klefki. Alright. Let's jump into it. I just go for like my rocks, and I won't lie, got a little bit scared when I saw that. When I saw Flamethrower, I was like, oh shit. I actually didn't know what to do at first. So we just get a little bit of recovery, and then we Volt Switch out. And here comes Incineroar. Oh, that did so much. Oh, and look, we heal up. So now we just go knock off. And we lose this Lumberry. Toxtrot comes in, and then goes out. And then, but that's actually kind of good for me, because it gives Fortress a little bit more healing. So we get Scalded. but we protect. And then back to Toxicroak, who can't be scalded. So I believe I go for Toxic here, which is not... Oh, no. No, that's right. I was between Toxic and Knockoff, and I decided to go for Knockoff in the end. Very happy with that.
And it worked out.
Yeah. As Chilly Reception. And I was actually a little bit scared here. I was assuming this thing was like Choice Scarf for Bandit, so I went in Sylveon. Oh. So, sorry I died there for a second. So basically, from that damage, I was like, okay, this is Scarf Hisui, or it's, at the very least, it's not Bandit. So it's either Scarf or Expert Belt. I actually don't know which one. I still don't know. I'm predicting it's Scarf though this entire battle. And I'm going to play like it is. So we go for the Protect. This goes for another Head Smash. I'm like, okay, let's try and get it like a little weaker. So we go for the Intimidate. So now it only does that much. Yeah, this thing hits hard. But Sylveon can tank it a little bit more. We actually get that's actually a really nice switch out for us. Really bad turn for me, but like Protect is the kind of what I had to go here. This is fine though, because I'm so happy that worked.
You can't defog against the Dark type when you're a prankster.
And I think that's like Violet's only hazard removal. Oh wait, no, she has defog on Rotom. Rotom Fan. So we go for Knockoff. We get rid of the Light Clay. And then we get a Brick Break. Oh no, sorry, I went for Taunt, which is actually kind of fine against this thing, because now it can't. And now I Brick Break it to get rid of the screens. That fucking hurts, though, like, actually, still. So we Parting Shot it, we get rid of, and we go into a Boeing, because I know Boeing can take either a Flamethrower or Sludge Bomb, and I don't know what it's going to go for. This is just kind of like an unfortunate switch-in, where it's like, I see that damage, I'm like, okay. I kill now. I just click Shadow Ball. I don't... Because it either hurts something. This I don't think is the best of switch-ins. I mean, also, this gives me good info where... Why is this thing not Boots? I think Violet hasn't run Shoes yet on Shen Pao, and I think it's so bad with her team.
Correction, I believe it did run Shoes 1 week, but most weeks... It does appear to be choice.
And I can tell from that damage, I could tell that it was banded. So this is banded Shen Pao. Which I don't really vibe with. Yeah. And especially with how little hazard removal she has. Also, I'm just letting this thing die. I need a safe switch in. Which actually is for Paper Cut, because I think I see it can kill, and then I'm like, oh, it can kill everything from here. But this is a good switch in from Violet. But Incineroar just comes out, because it's like, at the very least, it can break the screens. Which it does.
And then you reset this situation entirely.
On the contrary, I get Knockoff, which crits, and is really good. Especially because that didn't poison me. Also, I know from there that crit or Knockoff is guaranteed to kill. And also, that's the thing about Shoes. You swapped out once. Now you've swapped in again. You're at half health. This thing has done its work. It can die. In hindsight, I should have gone for a Bullet Punch. But,
Wait, why didn't you Bullet Punch?
Yeah, I don't know. Also, that's good damage, but I know it's just going to reflect. I think I was worried about Thunder Wave, and I'm seeing Kartana as my win con. Also, look at that damage. But now I know it's over, because I think, I outspeed Scarf. So we just swap in this thing, and then we win. I see now it's not Scarf, because it uses Extreme Speed after the Head Smash. So I actually don't know what item it is. I'm assuming it was... Also, the Reflect, I was worried, does Miss Magius with, Scarf, just sweep my team actually now? But, no, it doesn't, because we still kill it through. We can still kill it through screens. Crit didn't matter there. Also, this is insane. Yeah, that was Ice Shard, and it did half my health. I don't think that's MVP Kartana, though. I don't think Kartana is the MVP of that battle, in my opinion.
It's Incineroar.
It's Incineroar, yeah. I think it's Incineroar.
Yeah.
I do think Cart is very close because it made your opponent make all those switches and get rocks to do so much damage too. Because when you brought it out, they switched.
Yeah.
They switched every time. But I understand like the tech
Not
for the MVP, so I understand.
tech for Incineroar, but like it also dealt with the most threatening thing on their team, which was that Galarian Slowking.
Yeah.
And just had such good utility with like Intimidates as well. And
You
it
trained
was
it well to crit.
able to help get rid of the hazards, which were like actually threatening, or not hazards, the screens, and help me keep my rocks up.
Yeah. It blocking the defog, yeah, it's
No,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
All right. Yes, a shout out to Mommy Rhea Ripley, the Incineroar, for winning the battle. All right, now we move on to Jommy versus Nate, which this was a shocking battle to me. I don't know about you guys, if you've watched it. That is, of course. Oh, did they link their pastes? Does not seem it. They were a late one, weren't they? Yeah, it looks like they did not link their paste. Okay. Fuck it, we're going blind. So Jommy has brought Talonflame, Melodic, Mega Venusaur, Flygon, Melmetal, and Skuntank. Nate has brought Ursaluna, Ogerpon, Hearthflame, Primarina, Crobat, Metagross, and Armaldo. How the fuck is Armaldo always... I think it's like their only Rapid Spinner, isn't it? That's it.
It's the only rapid spinner on the team,
I
yeah.
mean, they do have Defog Crobat, but like... Oh, it's their Rocks, that's what it is. Actually, that's like a good Rapid Spin turn 1. Like, actually a good, really good turn. You're fine to like lose that. Knockoff there is okay. I think you're just predicting the switch. That didn't feel like the best turn. Good turn of water, actually. Get Chip.
Good chip.
Yeah. Good knockoff as well.
Armaldo putting in so much work. Let's go.
Yeah, the value it's gotten is kind of...
That's a nice super thing, but then you just recover more than you dealt. Toxic's lovely there.
You do gotta somewhat worry that it might be marble scale, but still.
God, look at that. Metagross is actually like really fucking big. You can tell exactly what set this is. This is agility, like weakness policy. Really not good that you have to switch there. Oh, looks like I disconnected. There's also just an unfortunate burn for Nate. Good burn for Jommy though.
Granted, I don't think it matters when you're running super fast.
Yeah. Primarina, this is a really nice switch in here. But then you're basically forced to sack your Armaldo, which is fine. Armaldo's done its work. Because now, yeah, you switch into something faster that can kill Skuntank before it can get hazards up again. Stomping Tantrum's good. You know what this thing's going for. Like, you know it's going for Brave Bird. That's good damage. But you also your free burn on... and something has to die, and it's Flygon. Like, something dies to Facade there. Even Melmetal. It's like, I think that's really risky. Oh, wait, never mind. You take like 0 damage.
Still gonna do...
Yeah, I think that just confirms it's marble scale,
Yeah.
because I think otherwise that would have just been...
Yeah. Prim is
Same.
really good here, because you just go for, like, Moonblast, right? Yep. And that's dead. No more Melodic to deal with, which is really nice. You just let Prim here die here. If he gets a burn, that's huge. Nope. Oh, wait, he just kills us then. You just click Scald again, right? Yeah. Oh, nice burn.
Was there a reason to save that, really?
No, I don't think so.
Eh.
Yeah, this thing just dies. I don't think there's a reason to save Prim either. I think you let Prim die. Because, like, think, if Prim dies here, You then bring in Metagross, just agility, and you get the weakness policy proc, and then you just kill this thing with like a psychic move, like Psychic Fangs. And then it just wins the battle from there. So Nate could have won 5 or 4-0. Also, fun fact, yeah, really good, because Mold Breaker ignores the Thick Fat, so it's actually still weak to the damage.
Ooh, yeah.
I think this is the right play. You Saki this, or like Crobat, or Primarina. But like, actually, I think Jommy's actually can win from here. Jommy should win here. Because like, Brave Bird did 38 last time. It's on 33. But you go for
I
overheat.
think the overheat felt greedy.
Yeah. I feel like you just go Brave Bird, and then you win. Or if it's a roll, then it dies to the burn.
I think wait, no.
You don't
Prim
speed.
doesn't tank
Oh, no,
Brave Bird.
you don't outspeed Crobat, but like...
Crobat's already jeopardized.
Yeah, and it's at 56. Like, it can't kill you. No, that actually lost the battle going for overheat there. I feel like you just go Brave Bird. Good play from Nate, though. Nate played this very well, except for that, like, Metagross play, in my opinion. That feels like the only misstep.
Yeah, good run from Nate.
Otherwise, I think that's a good show, really good showing from Mama Midnight as MVP for the week.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Moving on, we have Zach versus Pho.
I got the sets. I'll link them.
I got them already.
Oh, you got them already? Okay, nice.
I can.
Booyah.
You guys
I posted a link to them in review. I was
thank you.
prepared.
Alright.
Mega Bayonet!
It returns.
We have Zach's
The
team,
GOAT.
which I have lots of issues with still, and I think they won't be fixed. We have Wellspring, Moth, Reggie Lucky. Why was it? Yeah, so we have Ogremon, Wellspring, Iron Moth, Reggie Lucky, Gardevoir, Regice, and Mighty Anna. And then Pho has brought Zapdos, Mega Banette, Roaring Moon, Suing Quillfish, Iron Treads, and Swampert. I think we're very much seeing the issues with Zach's team by this point. I disconnected again. Okay, now I'm back for real. But I think we're seeing the clear issues with Zach's team. Also, in all honesty, I don't like Mighty Anna here on this team at all, actually, because I know why it was brought, but weirdly, I think Croc would have been better for what it wanted to do.
I knew one of his dark types was gonna come. I honestly thought it was gonna be Croc as well.
Does Croc get Play Rough? It does not.
I don't know.
Okay, that actually determines why he probably brought Mighty Anna then. Because we know it's to deal with Roaring Moon, right? Like that's the set is to deal with Roaring Moon. That's why it does Play Rough. Black Glasses I don't dig that much at all. I like Super Fang. On your team, this is like I dig the Barbarage. I love that move. It's great.
It's so good.
This is pretty normal. No Rapid Spin. I find interesting. Or you just not expecting him to really be bringing hazards.
I don't think Zach has like a good
Yeah.
hazard setter outside of just trying to throw him out with Crocorock.
Oh yeah, never mind. You're right. What am I fucking saying? You don't need hazards. It's like Archeops and Crocorock. Yeah, never mind. You don't need Rapid Spin. This is like some pretty sensitive. I'm wondering where we know the Fighting Z's for. I will say, I don't like Gardevoir as a Z captain. Because I feel like it kind of needs to have, what's it called? Choice Scarf, and you're like limited in that regard. I love the Swampert set, and we'll see why. So let's get into the battle. Here comes Quillfish, and here comes Iron Moth. I think Substitute. Oh yeah, I think he's going to go for Substitute because that's I think the only way he can deal with Roaring Moon. That Yeah.
I'm
Maybe.
actually surprised you lived.
So was
Yeah.
I. Because, like, here's the thing. It's like,
Max foot FAV.
I know you're max HP, max foot FAV, but this is an Iron Moth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
I remember.
maybe is Iron Moth just not good without booster energy? That might be the question.
I remember me and Julia watched this battle with Derek, and he was just like amazed. He thought Iron Moth was like a fraud.
Yeah. No, it's like genuine questions. Like just from that one play alone, is it on Fraud Watch? Because like, I don't know. Most stuff, I feel like it would kill there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's
It needs, like,
Volcarona,
booster.
Swampert ain't living. I don't know. Like
A nice pivot game overall.
feels like
here.
a really
Yeah.
feels like a really early Terra, and I don't really dig it. Damp. Okay, yeah, like you just get rid of Swampert's done its job already. It's done its
Yeah.
job. It's scared. Like, here's the thing. Like, this thing's dead. Yeah, this is dead. I think Zach's team's like been actually like really struggling recently, or not recently. This entire season. Like, okay, but
I'm not sure what this play was.
just get like Saki it for Swords Dance isn't bad there. Swords Dance isn't bad. That's greedy. Does that kill them? That doesn't even kill. Jesus Christ. I know. Pursuing Coalfish is like actually kind of tanky physically. Like Swords, I've used it.
Suey and Coalfish would never get crit, even by high crit Ivy Cudgel.
Like it's just over. It's over. Like it's over at this point.
Like in theory, you don't even have to send in the Roaring Moon. You just win with Iron Treads.
Like that, I feel like you just kind of have to go for the. Like I get he's playing a prediction game. Like I feel like you just kind of have to go for the Fire Dance, right? I mean, it
Yeah,
is all over.
I think-
But like,
I think he was predicting me to be greedy for differential, which ended up, and I didn't play greedy for differential, which ended in me getting a 4-0 instead of a 3-0. So
I don't know. I feel like Zach's team has been really struggling. I know he has said like he doesn't want to make any changes. He's sticking with his team throughout the season. It's like, man, it's like these two. I don't know. They're on fraud. This one. Well,
yeah,
this
those two
one-
were disappointing.
Actually, honestly, these four.
These 4.
Like this thing
Legit,
can't do shit. 'Cause this is
legit.
getting
I
Dance
think
and no booster.
I think drop the Iron Moth. Honestly.
Like Reggie Lecky's kind of a fraud mon without Terra. Let's be real. It's tier 2 for a reason.
Yeah.
Uh,
Me and
Mhm.
I remember when we said I think this team, like I think Moth is good with terrain.
no, I think with
'Cause
terrain,
you can
yeah.
get if you got Coco, everything would have changed with Moth because then you get that boost with your special attack or speed to help your 110 problem with Wellspring, and then you don't have to run Regieleki and get yourself another
Oh.
higher tier Mon.
A real tier 2. You can even get like a tier 2 water. Like, oh, you still want a tier 2 water? Yeah, let's look at what tier 2 waters are there. Hi, Dondozo.
And I mean, I know we all know it's not a real Pokemon. I think if you want this team to function as it is, you might actually need Pincurchin.
Ah!
Oh,
It's a tier 4. It's better than Archeops.
yeah, that's kind of true.
Yeah,
actually,
fair.
that's kind of true. But like top,
I think Archeops is a
oh,
good
Tapu
lead.
Koko isn't available anymore. Actually, good point. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh,
Yeah, not anymore.
I'm guessing it's
Yeah.
selected by the person
Yes.
who joined the
We'll
league,
talk
right?
about that
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Anyways, I actually don't know who to give MVP for that for. Is
Here's the-
it Swampert?
Roaring Moon was so threatening, but like it didn't get any kills.
It's either Roaring Moon or Swampert. Though, just for like.
Treads picked up 4 kills, but it just like
Oh no, yeah,
Clean.
Treads.
Oh, yeah.
Treads like cleans house, and it also just completely denied Regieleki from doing anything other than rapid spinning.
Oh yeah, Treads. Then Treads it is.
I think Treads is fair. Yeah,
No, I think it was really good this.
Roaring Moon was like super threatening and forced a lot of like a lot of switches into Mighty Anna, I guess, but
I think for
Mighty Anna.
I hate Zach's team. Like, here's the thing, Maggie. When we reviewed them, I talked about this team is going to run into like a wall. It can't hit harder than, and it's going to. Oh, I died. Sorry, I died. It's going to run into like a Mon where it can't one shot, and it's going to get one shot back. And I feel like that's exactly
Pretty
the
much.
issue we've seen in this team. It's either can't one shot it or it gets outsped by it, or it gets outsped, and then it just loses.
And it also just feels like it doesn't even have good ways to get into its threats.
Yes,
to be
I
honest.
agree. I agree. 100%. It's lacking that pivot potential. All right, moving on. We have our next battle, which is Benito versus Hannah. And looks like this is Hannah's last battle before her roster changes will be in effect. Let me see. Did they post their? I think they did. Yes, they did. Here's Ben's team, and here's Hannah's team. So, first off for Ben, yeah, that's a pretty standard, like, sleeper set for using Galar. I know, Brady, you can respect that. It's really bulky, I'm realizing, just looking at the EVs. Physically bulky feels incorrect into Hannah's team, though. I don't like the Hurricane on Volcarona into a Sun team. I also don't like Assault Vest Volcarona.
So I was gonna comment on the Assault Vest Volcarona because there is a game state thing where I feel that the choice hurts Ben a lot. If this thing had Quiver Dance, it would be horrifying in this game.
Also, let's just talk about we have EVs on 5 stats on Komala. I can see why though. Like that's the thing. It's like I can see why, but like again, I don't think you need that much defense when this is a really special team. The only physical attacker is Great Tusk. I like the Primate set though. I think special Vileplume and like Chlorophyll, you're abusing the Hannah's own son. Anyways, Hannah's got Mega Houndoom. Oh yeah, Ben's got Galarian Moltres, Mega Mawile, Vileplume, Volcarona, Kamala, and Primeape. And then Hannah has Mega Houndoom, Great Tusk, Venusaur, Quake, Torkoal, and Magneton. This is actually Magneton's debut, and it specs Magneton with Steel Beam, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and Toxic. Steel Beam is really interesting to me. Also, I think this is meant to be like a kind of like a Mega Mawile killer because it's got Magnet Pull. And that's a semi-offensive Torkoal. I like the Venusaur set. Kind of not sure what Terra Poison Sludge Bomb like really hits hard. I think this hits hard in general, so it's fine. Same like Houndoom set. I like the AV. I really like the AV on Great Tusk. I think it's really good here. And I like the Scarf Drake on. I like the Scarf on Wake. I'm pretty sure this is EV'd, so that way it will get the attack boost from Sun. This is good into the battle. I think this is a pretty predictable like switch or like starter. Clear Smog. Also, yeah, Clear Smog is a fucking amazing bring. Especially against like Volcarona. I think that's why it's brought.
Not even just Volcarona, because Double Dance, Galarian Molt is a common
That's
set.
true. I mean, Ben did bring that. Anyways, he does get the kill with that, and then in comes Houndoom, and just trade 1 for 1. I think losing the Sunsetter this early though, really bad. That's a lot of damage actually. And there it goes. There they both go. I'll see. I think. Uh-oh. Oh, bye, Mega Mawile.
Yeah, Mega Mawile just goes real fast here.
I do think it's really sick that he brought Chlorophyll Vileplume to counter the Sun.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
Also, I feel like you just go Fiery Dancer again. That's an unfortunate Hurricane miss. Like, I don't like the Hurricane. Like, I feel like
This
Especially
That was sort of why I was like, I would have really liked Quiver, because I feel like that switch out was something you could call pretty effectively.
Yeah.
And if you had Quiver, you get away with it, and then you just kill the walking
You can
wave,
even quiver
I imagine,
here.
right?
When it sludge bombs you. Because then you kill after a quiver with Fiery Dance, and then you get this potential Spadak boost. That's like no damage. That actually caught me off guard.
And then the steel beams.
Huh? That's a really greedy bulk up.
Bye-bye.
Huh. Is that... I don't know who to give that to, in all honesty. It's not... It's neither of these two. This only hit the field for like a turn.
Oh, Venusaur.
Magneton?
I think it's Magneton, yes.
I think it low-key has to be
I
Magneton.
agree. Last two MVP.
Just blatantly though. Big misplay going for the bulk
Yeah,
there.
I mean, it's over, but like you can at least... And, I mean, it doesn't change the differential. I mean, maybe, because you can maybe kill one of these fuckers, but... Well, you never know. Actually, yeah, because you outspeed both of these two. Just not the best of plays. Alright. Moving on with Eli Vs Guy. On Ellie's team, we have Mega Glade, Greninja, Duraludon, Rotom Heat, Vaporeon, and Roserade. Why did I forget the name? On Guy's team, we have Bisharp, Togekiss, Kyurem, Starmie, Licky, and making its debut, Rotom. I like this set for Mega Glade. Like, this feels like pretty standard for all of like Ellie sets. I guess the big thing is like the scarf on Roserade, which I was talking with them for why, like when they were building. That was so that way it could outspeed and one-shot Togekiss and avoid like air slash shenanigans. I will say I think Guy has some pretty interesting sets. Mainly looking at the AV Starmie, which I think does actually really work into Ellie's team because the only real physical threat is the Mega Glade, and then you have like kind of semi-supportive, offensive Rotom, which I don't dislike. It's a really good like fast pivot and and switch in for like some of the threats. Like if you think Sacred Sword is going to come Kyurem's way, swap into Rotom, and then just Will-O-Wisp it. No, I think this team works really well. Licky is once again here somehow. I mean, it's been good. It's just like, how the fuck is it always here? Anyway.
It has more appearances than his Mega Metacham, I believe.
No. Don't tell me. Oh my god. It does. 3 and 5.
What?
It's been to every battle. Nick, Kyurem, and Starmie, they're like absolutes. I mean, Ellie's also had like Rotom Heat, Gallade, and Duraludon at every battle. I don't dislike the Duraludon switch in here. Free Stealth Rocks is nice. Also, that Dazzling Move did like no damage. I like the Wish because you know you live. And then I don't think you had to protect there. I think you could have gone for an attack or like. Did this thing have Toxic? No, so you could have gone for like Flip Turn or like anything.
It has Scald,
Yeah,
right?
you could have gone for Scald, which
felt
would have been bad. Flip Turn's not bad here though. Honestly, would have preferred just going into Roserade to like Sludge Bomb, but this is actually really nice if you're keeping the momentum. And not like you're threatening with. I think Terra Fairy is really good here. Oh, never mind. I mean, to be fair, within this.
Unfortunately, because it's choice, it's
specs, yeah.
X. Terra sort of dooms you.
This is kind of goodbye Parker. That's kind of a greedy Swords Dance, but like.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I would have died no matter what. What probably because
yeah,
like
but now you have to
Steel
switch out
wouldn't
because like,
resist.
Starmie kills you. I think you just go for like, I don't know. I don't know if that's the right play. Hi, Licky. You're forced to switch out because he knows your Scarf. I think Vaporeon is actually like the correct swap here, though, for sure. And you can just try and like farm like Skull Burns. That's unfortunate, though. I think this is a good flip turn. Into Roserade. I feel like you just go for like Sludge Bomb. Yeah. That does like nothing though, Jesus Christ. And that is unfortunate, losing your Scarf. Is this just max? Yeah, it's max with F. Okay, that makes sense. You're trying to fish for oh, but you're dead. But like, you're trying to fish for Para. Or
you want the poison, but like yeah.
You're terrified of Para there, but like this.
Greedy SD, but you get away with it.
Yeah, that's a greedy SD. But like I think you need it. I think you just have to try to predict the Terra Fairy. Maybe they lost track of Terra, but like in that case you have to go for. But like if you go for a Psycho Cut, then in that case, it's super punishing if they don't Terra. I mean, either way, it could be dead. So. Yeah, and I think this is where they lose the battle. That's actually a really good overheat. But where I think I lose the battle is right here, turn 22. So. 79%, 88%, 62%, 39%. It has neutral damage to all 4 of them. Neutral or super effective. That's your win con. And
however, you should never hard switch into Greninja, I feel.
So basically the more
like I feel like the ideal circumstance there would have been to let the Rotom die.
I agree. You could even get some more damage with like overheat, or switch in like or even switch to Vaporeon. I think, but you're looking. Greninja is your win con. You are looking for the angle to get it in, because I think with a Battle Bomb boost, it can win the battle, straight up. It's gone. That's your win con gone. You have support mons left, which kind of sucks.
It's unfortunate, but it's not something to lose sleep over. Yeah. It's just an inexperience.
I agree. This is kind of unfortunate. And I understand why you trick, because like that's like your only like, I mean, at least you can play for the differential. Like I think, like, can you imagine if you have this on 2% and now Greninja switches in? You click Ice Beam and something. Actually, I want to calc real quick. Does the damage? Oh wait, that's
a surf might have been enabled to get for the Bisharp. The Bisharp is a big question mark.
Battle Bond. Yep, this is the set. Bisharp. Oh wait, we can actually just import guys. So max HP, no attack, no Spit F. Was it any Spit F? No. So 51%. Wait. Yeah, it was at 65, right? 62! Oh my god, wait, yeah, Greninja would have won.
Yeah, so essentially, this was winnable. It's just unfortunate that Ellie made the incorrect play there.
Yeah.
That actually really hurts, because like, I think, I will say, despite Ellie being 1-4 right now, I think they have been playing better than the record shows. I think, especially saying this is their first draft league ever, I think they've actually been playing really well, because it feels like in all of their battles, you can point towards like a single misplay that like loses the game. It's not like mistake after mistake after mistake. It's one misplay each battle. And obviously that hurts, but like that lets you know where you went wrong. When you can identify this is what went wrong, that's what cost me the battle. Because like I feel like most of the time after they make that mistake, now that game is that mistake game costing? Yes, but I think they still play correct from there with what they now have, except for the Lex battle. But yeah, but like we've identified what went wrong there.
Yeah.
Like, so I think give them like another season or two, and I think they will be threatening to deal with. They just need more practice, and I think for a first time they've not been doing bad. Like again, Greninja gets out on the field like in that game state for free. It wins. Straight up, it wins. It gets that Battle Bomb boost, it wins. It's over. That's game. That's GG. Done. Because, like, okay, here's the thing.
Yeah, nothing else.
Bisharp switches in so it doesn't actually get the kill right away. Not a problem. Bisharp 2 hits it, and let's say, and like Sucker Punch. Oh. I died there for a second. And like Sucker Punch doesn't kill it. And it would do more than like Life Orb damage. And then even then, you'd have, I think you stack Vaporeon, you've got Rotom still. Rotom outspeeds everything with Scarf. It wins. It wins the battle. It's just the wrong switch. They switched the wrong water type in.
Indeed.
In that regard, I think because of that, Kyurem gets MVP. Because that won the battle.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
I also just don't know what else to give it to.
Alas. Yeah, there's nothing else on Guy's team that outright earned it, I feel. Maybe the Bisharp just for like neutralizing Mega Gallade, but like that's like the same argument essentially.
Yeah.
Either way, well played for the most part. It's a shame that a misplay sort of doomed proceedings for one player.
Especially when that might
but
be
alas, it
playoffs now out of the... It does... Actually, I should say, with how that division currently is standing, and I can show groups of standings, I can show the differential for Lola. Now, like, Ellie and Zach are not eliminated from playoffs yet, but with every loss, it gets absolutely closer and closer. Or harder and harder. Like, I think that's the crazy thing.
Both of them are sort of also hoping that Ben struggles.
Well, that's the thing.
Forward.
Both Ben and Jommy did lose this week. I think Jommy, just with differential, does as well have, like, a better spot. Oopsies. But, like, going forward, they face... So, Ellie faces Pho, and that's absolutely a tough matchup. Jommy faces Guy. That's a really hard matchup. Zach and Nate, I think Zach could win there. I think that's 50-50. Ben faces you, Maggie, so we'll see what happens there. And then Bushie and Hannah. Like, we're just talking about Alola alone right now. Which, speaking of, let's move on to our last battle of the week, which was Bushie versus Maggie. I'm just going to close all the other tabs because I think we know what we're done. I'm just going to declare the MVP for this battle already because I think we are all in agreement on it. I don't even have to say it. But let's get into the VOD. Did you guys post sets? I know you guys posted sets.
Yeah, we both did.
So Bushie has brought Lycanroc, Megalop, Hydreigon, Claydol, Ribombee, and Dugong. Maggie has brought Mega Swampert. Pelipper. Dear God, what's happening to me? Cryogonal, Miltank, and Heliolisk. I think the superpowers is a really, like, alarming bring. I've noticed no water stab besides Flip Turn, but, like, to be fair, I think this is the battle where you don't really want a different one.
I can explain no Flip Turn, so essentially...
Well, you mean, like, no, like, Waterfall Liquidation. You do have Flip Turn.
There is nothing outright that, I needed a water-type move for, outside of Moltres, which I just accepted in my head. Probably not coming.
Yeah! No, and even that Stone Edge probably really threatens it. I like the Pelipper set. Cryogonal, I'm not as big on. Like the Miltank, because I'm guessing that's just to kill Megalop. I think. I mean, you just kind of wasted the
That-
4 attack EVs though because you don't have anything for that with that.
Yeah, I sort of just like completely. There was originally body slam on
I
this set.
see. It probably didn't get changed. Okay.
And then, so here's one of my big mistakes in building. I feel because I want to preface this. Megalop has traumatized me in other leagues. I really wanted that thing dead.
I don't.
So I
don't
brought
hate
2
this, don't worry.
counters.
I don't hate this. Don't worry. No, the only other thing is like maybe make a fly or like flying with Terra flying could have been better, but still pretty good. Bushie's basically got pretty standard stuff. Normalian Z is crazy.
I was
This is the only like.
I was
huh?
surprised. So I think it's genius to do Scarf,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, God, it really ruined my mindset because I prepped so much for Goldingo and Sticky Web because I thought I was fucked if he got webs up.
I mean, you probably were, but like, that's it's funny to hear. All right, let's get into the battle. Yeah, this feels like pretty standard.
It's logical. for
This,
what's
I was
going
like,
on here,
huh?
Pretty much.
I like this switch in. Holy shit, that's not. Wait, does this not play rough? No, okay, it doesn't, and it's also banded. So you know, I feel like you could have calced from there if it's like banded or not, and like predicted the switch out.
And body press was greedy to go for here again, because really, but at the same time, what was my set again? I think I had
It's like
body press.
rocks or head smash could have been like really, really good here, because
Yeah, I think ultimately I said I was more expecting the Claydol switch again. No lie.
because, I mean, even that in that I mean, to be fair in that regard, you probably just want to switch out. But like I was gonna say, like I feel like heavy slam, like both these guys and even like these guys, it hits hard. And like
Yeah.
you know this thing is not switching out because like if it takes a body press, it's dead. It's like I feel like you could have predicted with heavy slam and then or head smash and then now that's just dead, which
Yeah. So just give up aggron here.
yeah. I mean I think this is a good switch and also like I like the pivot, but I feel like Helios just comes in here and oh wait never mind, Rain's about to end. Fake out is funny, Toxic's good. Except it goes into flip turn. Here comes Ziggy, Biggie, and Mo. Goodbye!
Yeah, I wish I had calced for the specs there.
And also, that's, like, even then, that's with -2, and it still does, like, half your health.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just switches out.
I will never underestimate Hydreigon again.
Good Stone Edge, though. I shared from Blue Chip before just dying. I think Helios is a bad switch in here. And back into Pelipper. Because Pelipper is kind of like a tank. That's a lucky crit, though. Yeah, so you turn out. Because to be fair, it is actually scared of a Hurricane. But you go for Roost. I think Roost is a smart play here.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you just let this thing die.
I am specially invested, but I choose to just go into Cry here.
And it takes 2. Like, at the very least, now you let something in for free. Like, I feel like... I was gonna say, I think Swampert would be a better switch in here. Jesus Christ.
I didn't want to go Superpower. Like, Superpower just felt way
I like
too
the Dark Pulse
risky
a
to
lot.
go for.
I like Dark Pulse a
gameplay.
lot. Just trades out Claydol. I think good swap to Pelipper. You get the rain back up. Like, that's a lot less damage. That's a lot less damage. I feel like kind of you could have... Oh, that's a good crit. Like, I feel like you kind of just go for Hurricane and it dies, right?
Honestly, I was just making a call out of a Lycan Rock switch.
Also fair. Yeah, I think that's
It is pretty much a game for the most part at this
I
point,
agree,
though.
especially with that in the back. Not that you know it. I will say I think the rain turns were just not used the best by going for heals, in my opinion. Because you
Yeah,
know you've only
and at
got a
this point,
few
I'm
left.
like just praying for a para.
Yeah, that's the pair that's
Does
never
not
gonna
come.
At least get the kill for differential, but then like, because like
Yeah.
this is in rain, still faster. Like, that's High Dragon, right?
Even if I was Jolly, I get
That's
outsped there.
insane. That's High Dragon's MVP, right? Like, Specs High Dragon
Yeah.
don't fucking work. So now, here comes the question. What's the weekly MVP?
I would say Treads.
Treads, really?
I think the Treads. I think that if there's one more defining, I think there's not like a big defining one,
So,
unless you guys see one.
I can see one.
I think Treads earns it more because of the fact that I feel Zaya benefited more off.
So I see one that earned it more than both
Zaya
of them.
benefited more off.
Is it High Dragon?
It's not even High Dragon. It's Megazard.
Oh. Right, it did. It did have like one of those scenarios where it just sort of like came in and won the game.
Yeah.
I sort of just like didn't even register it because I forgot how quick that game was.
Like, it's in the same regard as like Mega Swampert. It got, I mean, actually, it did only get 5 kills, so I don't know. Yeah, it only got 5.
It doesn't sweep the whole team, but at the same time, and it's like never switches out. It just wins the game from that point on.
It would have swept the whole. Oh, I died. It.
Just as when Hannah won with
Yeah,
Venusaur.
it would have swept the whole team, but it died. The only other one I would consider, and I'm biased, is Ursaluna, or not Ursaluna, Incineroar, but I think it's Megazard. I don't know if are you still thinking Treads, Brady?
Yeah, Megazard did pick up like 5 kills,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's true. I think Megazard's fine.
It did also make someone leave the league, so. And that does it for the MVPs. Now we move on to talking about Evan's team, which I fucking mistyped his team name. So we have Evan's team, aka I Heart Eating Shit. So, the new team has made the following moves. Darkrai for Tapu Koko, Toxapex for Galarian Darm, Alakazam for Hawlucha, Mega Sceptile for Hisuian Typhlosion, Electivire for Alolan Raichu, Turtonator for Weezing, and Stunfisk Galar for Raticate Lola. So we have kept Scizor, Gastrodon, and Hitmonchan. I like this team. Like, actually. I think this is a good team. Oh, and I guess, Z Captain has been moved from Hitmonchan to, Hisuian Typhlosion, and then Alolan Raichu is Terra Captain with Electric Ice and Ground. I think these are good Terra types. I don't like the Hisuian Typhlosion Z Captain just because I don't think you'll get value out of it because it's going to be, let's be real, it's going to be running Scarf every game, I feel. But this is a strong team in my opinion. Like, this team I think can do damage. You've got some really good combos. Like, you have a really clear offensive trio of Tapu Koko, Hawlucha, and Alolan Raichu. They all pair with that like terrain together, and I think it will be. They will work well. I think they will work very well. I think Garm can be kind of a fucking beast, depending on what set it's running as well. Because we could even see like Zen mode come out, maybe. Who knows? I hope we see Zen mode because I think Zen Garm is like fucking awesome. I think Scissor.
Yeah, it's a nice little surprise.
Yeah, I think
when
Scissor,
you see it.
Gastron, and Hitmonchan are good keeps. I think Raticate, because you get both forms, actually gets a little bit of value as a tier 5. Weezing is great value for a tier 4. And I think Typhlosion Zooey can do like fucking damage. So I really like this team. What are your thoughts, Brady?
Yeah, I love Weezing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that. And with a Coco team, right? Is that?
Yeah.
Basically, you're neutralizing gas to those mons that want to come in on mons that want to abuse your terrain on the opposing team. So I really like that in general.
Oh, yeah, so you mean like those like unburdened mons that could like try and like counter your team. I agree. No, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this will work really well. I'm excited to see what Evan can do. He's only got 4 weeks. I think he can still technically make playoffs. Because I guess I'll show the group standings for Kalos, but minor spoilers, it does have a few matches that have concluded for week 6. Parker, Andro, and Poke seem like they are currently ahead. Violet is 2 and 3 with -3, but does face Lex this week, so just historically speaking, should be a loss. But like it is possible. The issue is, you have to win at least 3 games. So you have to either win, and the issue. So if Andro and Poke win 2 of their remaining 5 games or 3 games, they're locked. But if they win 1 and you lose 1, they lock. So it is possible. Very unlikely though. Now I will say I think Evan has a schedule where like it's a stretch, it's a long shot, but I think it is possible because they fight Lia, then they fight Jommy, then they fight Ben. Oh, never mind, they fight Bushie. Yeah, no. Yeah, I stand corrected. They fight Bushie week 9. It's probably not happening. At least not without a lot of luck. But yeah, week 6 is.
Miracle runs are always possible,
They
you
always
never
are.
know.
It's not over till it's over. But I guess that'll conclude it for this week in this Disconnect special. I hope you've all enjoyed. We'll see you next week.